This is the Guide London A to Z. I am Mark King, a London Blue Badge tourist guide, and today let's look at the letter J. J is for Dr. Samuel Johnson, the 18th century dictionary compiler, writer and wit, who famously said, "Sir, when a man is tired of London, he is tired of life, for there is in London all that life can afford." To discover more about Dr. Johnson's life and times, head to one of his former homes in a little cobbled square tucked away off Fleet Street. In the square, you'll also find a charming sculpture of his beloved pet cat, Hodge, enjoying a tasty oyster. Over its 2,000-year existence, London has become home to an impressively diverse population. One of the longest established is its Jewish community, our next J. Nestling amongst modern skyscrapers, the 300-year-old Bevis Marks Synagogue's historic interior hosts traditional services still lit in winter by flickering candlelight. First invited over in the 11th century from his lands in Normandy by the all-conquering New English king, William I, Jewish merchants and financiers played an important role in England until 1290, and then again from the mid-17th century. With displays about the history and traditions of British Jews, the Jewish Museum celebrates the lives of individuals making their mark in fields as varied as medicine, broadcasting, sport, and popular music. It's well worth a visit. Nowhere else is there a building like our next J, the Jamme Masjid. Near to London's former docks along the River Thames, the East End has a unique heritage as a social melting pot that bears witness to several transformational ways of immigration. This building started out in the 1740s as a French Protestant church, then became a Jewish synagogue in the 19th century, and since the 1970s has been a Muslim house of prayer. The Jamme Masjid epitomizes vibrant multicultural London, helping explain its development in the global cultural and commercial powerhouse we see today. The natural bounty of the Thames and the seas around Britain has kept Londoners fed. J is for Jellied Eels that once provided a popular meal for ordinary Cockney families. Eels are gutted and chopped, then boiled in a broth with herbs and cooled in their own gelatin. Give them a try, perhaps in a traditional pie and mash shop, or look out for a jar on sale in specialist fish shops, delis, or online. By the way, connoisseurs say that a dash of vinegar and white pepper elevates the flavors. London's food and drink scene still offers a tempting variety of tasty delights, as befits the city that claims to have created the combination of fish and chips celebrated as Britain's national dish. At the top end of the pecking order, hunting deer was a favourite pastime of royalty. King Henry VIII acquired land in Westminster that included a hospital dedicated to St. James, our next J. Over the following 5 centuries, Henry's red brick Tudor hunting lodge in his private deer park evolved into St. James's Palace. It was London's principal royal residence for many years, and even now retains its status as the official base of the royal court. The palace's courtyard provides the backdrop for one element of the ever-popular Changing the Guard ceremony. On the south side of the palace, St. James's Park extends towards the current principal royal residence, Buckingham Palace. Its 57 acres include a lake, trees, lawns, flower beds, and waterfowl that make this one of central London's most enjoyable public parks. And one of the more unexpected sights is a flock of pelicans, first established 350 years ago. On the north side of St. James's Palace, look out for this gold-coloured coat of arms above the entrance to wine and spirit merchant Justerini Brooks. Called a royal warrant, it is displayed with understandable, if understated, pride. This is because it shows they are a trusted supplier to one of the 3 senior royal households, Her Majesty the Queen, as shown here, or the Prince of Wales, or until his death in 2021, the Duke of Edinburgh. More than 800 businesses offering various products and services hold a royal warrant, and many are based in the district close to the palaces. Yes, as Dr. Johnson said, there is in London all that life can afford. These are just some of the tourist attractions that begin with the letter J. My name is Mark King. Check out my profile at our website, guidelondon.org.uk. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join us as we explore the A to Z of London.